Laura, welcome to my channel. Now I've come on to do a wall piece. I was given these boards that cake stuff came on when the cake shop was up and running, so I thought it's time to use them. So I have painted my board. I white gessoed it thinking I was going to do that, and then I decided that I wanted it black, so I tried black gesso, and that does not cover very well, I found. So I found some cheap craft paint that I had that covered it okay. So not really sure what I'm going to be doing, but I think I'm going to do a black and white theme, and I'm just going to start putting bits down. I've got all bits of card cut up, and this bit here, I don't want that straight edge there though. I suppose it doesn't really matter, but I don't quite know how I'm going to go around those pieces yet, but we will see. We will see how it goes, and I will try to stay in shot. The video I did last night was terrible. I had terrible trouble, and I think it was because I didn't really know what I was doing, but I don't know what I'm doing today either. I never know what I'm doing. I've got a horrible feeling some paint is coming out of my brush, so I think I'll just change that for another one. Let me find another brush. Right, another brush here. Now we will try that again and see whether it is just because the pages are wet. They're not any quality paper. They're just cheap book pages that I have. I think I might cover that all up there. No, it's just because the page is wet. I wasted a paper just because of that. Never mind. I'm just going to slap some stuff around everywhere, I think. No rhyme or reason or way. And we will see how it goes. It was quite a coolish morning again this morning. I have still got a cardigan on, which is quite unusual for me to, but I think autumn is sneaking up very quickly. Right. These are all just bits of black and white paper. Some are a bit whiter than others, but I'm okay with that. It's not a biggie. Alright. Don't really know what else. Don't really have a lot of white, just white, black and white paper, so what we've got is what we'll be using. As long as it's glued down, it will be okay. Oops. Glue underneath there as well. Okay. Make sure it really sticks down. Give it to somebody and have it fall a bit. It would not be good. Okay, this way. Oh. I don't really want that right there. See if I can pull that off. I can't put it over here. So I do have an idea of what I'm going to put on the top, but I'm going to see how it goes first. Okay. Oops. Seems to be going all right. Sorry for the glare. Not a lot I can do about the glare. Right. Go up here. A little bit over here. And just a little bit here. That one down properly. Not quite sure about that. We'll just pull it up and put a bit more in there. Whoops, gonna stick to my fingers now. My daughter's been talking to Bethany this morning. I found a leak at the house. So Colin's been on to his dad to see what they should do about it. Right. Put paper around wherever I can, and then we will see what we're going to do on the top of it. Right, a little bit of this here, I think. Right, so they're going off shopping now. I've met one of their neighbours, and Bethany said she seemed very nice. But they got a note in their box saying that it's a shared driveway, and if you park in it, we will have you towed away because I can't get my rubbish bin down. Well, I thought that was a little bit mean for a person to put in a box without even meeting the people or knowing whether they're going to do that. Just lift that bit up there. You know, give them a chance to be good neighbours before you start accusing them of things. But hey, you do what you take your neighbours as they come, and I guess you don't have to have a lot to do with them if you don't like them, but would have thought that you would have waited to see whether they were going to break the rules before you. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that heart. Whether I'm going to cover it in or what. So I'm going to put something over it for now and we will see what happens. I'm quite liking that. A few little bits that are got to be glued over. A bit down this edge down here too. Now how I'm going to trim it off the edge yet. Just make sure that it's glued on the edge properly. Make sure it's all nicely glued down. Right, now, is that what we're going to do? I thought I might just put this on here. I quite like the look of that, but I don't want to have it too much same, do we? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we just rip some little bits up, have around, and bits like that. That's a little bit more. Right, I'm going to let that dry. Get that put over the top, and we will dry it off and see what comes next. Alright, I have trimmed it off and I'm not sure what I'm going to do around the edges yet. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do anywhere yet. Got an idea for the top, but that's about all. So now I think I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling. Just going to do some black for a start, I think. And I think I might do modelling paste. Stop. I think I'll do some stamping first. Right, now where is my stamp pad? And what am I going to do? I think it looks like stamp postage marks. And I might do that. I'll just get a bit of paper to see what it looks like. Right, it goes that way. Do that again. Oh, looks quite cool. It doesn't need to be a complete stamp. Just to give it something in the background. Right, we'll get rid of that. Yeah. Okay. Just some nondescript looking get a bit of paper. Yeah, it looks. It doesn't really have a right way and a wrong way, but that's enough of that. It's given us a little bit of something in the background. Made it look quite messy actually. That's okay. Now I'm going to do some modelling paste. Right, now I'm not sure whether we want just white. I think so. I think I'm just going to do some little not quite sure about that. Right. Okay. I'm going to put some out, I think. And I think I'm going to put a bit of black in it and see what that looks like. If I stuff it up, I've got plenty more boards and it's easy enough to print off whatever it is that you're using. Oh, it's looking pretty grey. Got a bit more. Right, let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to turn it this way. Ooh, it's messy, messy, messy. I just have to let it dry. But I do think that the black looks better than the white. And I bet you I won't be able to match this up. Let me see. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. That's where that goes. And I'm going to go over it with black. Not quite sure how far I went down, but yes, I like that better. I like the black better. Now we'll just move that out of the road. The bottom bit looks a bit. Just dry this off. Right, have a look at it. It's manky down in this corner here. What I'm going to see if I can do is put a little bit of white paint around. Now, this could be a complete stuff up, of course. That's just made it worse. Right, we might find something to go down there actually. Not quite sure what to do. I should have coated that so I could scrape it off before I... But you know me, I rush at things. But I might just put something down there. I don't know what yet, but we might. Now what else am I going to do? that I'm going to blacken around the edges for sure. Right, I'll show you what I'm going to put on here. I'm going to put this on here, like that. I quite like that, but we need to do some black, I think, maybe, around the edges. See if I can blacken up the edges a bit. Yes, that's what I want. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm out of shot. Got to try and make sure I look up it more. I'm terrible. Thought I would have improved a little bit by now, but I like that. I like that. Right, now, what else am I going to do? It's a little bit more black in it. Some circles. Maybe some circles. I'm just going to try it with the let me see. Oh, turn that over because I just stuck it on the pad. Just very faintly in there. Right. I wonder if I want something white. White. I'm going to put that there like that. For sure. I do like that. I do like that, but what else do I want to do with it? I did have an idea about just putting some little silver bits on it. Like tear tabs, because that's when we use our have our drinks and things at the weekend. Did quite like the idea of that. Don't know whether to put them over there or on the, they show up on the black better. Just not sure about this. I might just add something to it. Right, now how am I going to glue them on? There's more to the thing. And that sort of helps hide that little bit of a stuff up that I did. I might just see if I can fix that a little bit. Let's see where I can go. Let's see. of made it worse. Let it dry off. Right, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to try putting them down with my glue here, which is quite fabulous glue for gluing things. And how are we going to go? How did I have it? On there. One there. And one there. See if that'll glue down. If everybody's yelling at me, don't do it, don't do it, well, I'm sorry, it's too late. I do hope this will hold. Pretty tacky sort of a glue, so right, let's move this away so I don't get it mucky, and I'll put this down. I quite like it actually, well, I would hope I like it, because it would be silly to do things that you didn't really like. My fingers are getting very mucky. This glue takes quite a bit of getting off. Right, nice one. Cool. I quite like that. Just gives it a little bit of something, and it helps to cover up my little bit of a heavy-handed mess. Right. Now, I think I'll go and wash my hands before I try doing anything else. Right, I'm back. Now, what am I going to do? Am I just going to put this down and leave it, or am I going to do something else with it? I think I'm just going to leave it like that actually. Now what will I glue this on with? The same, because it's quite heavy. Here, then I'm going to put it on over here, and I'll just put some more of this. Dry my brush. I went and gave them a good wash and got some clean water that I should have done before I started. see how we go. Put it around the right way might help for a start. And I think I'm going to put it about there. Maybe up about. Right. Quite liking that. Now the edges here just need a little bit of that was a do that with my finger, I think, just to make sure these edges are glued down. Might just have to do my edges in ink again, but that's okay. I just don't quite feel safe in some bits. Very carefully with this because I don't want to put my dirty fingers on it. Well, gluey fingers everywhere on it. This is just to glue those edges down a little bit better. Right. Now, I think that I might just cover this a little bit and do some little splatters on it. I'm back. I just had to go and get my water bottle. Right, now there is my little. See how we can do here. And see how good we can do. Oops. Don't know if I should have done it that much, but hey, it all adds to it, doesn't it? Right, now should I do some black splatters as well? Or is that enough? We'll see, just a few. Just a few. What to do with my brush? I threw it in the water, didn't I? Wipe off. Get all the white out of it. Right. Not quite wet enough, I don't think. Yep, I think that's it. I shall dry that off. I think I'm quite happy with that. Right. Now, let's see if I can add another. Yeah. Extra. Oops. Don't want to stick. That one does not want to stick. Oops. Right, have I done it all? Right. I lost you for a minute there and I thought, oh dear, what have I done? And that's what I'm looking like, and I'm quite happy with it. So if you've stayed with me for this video after my last disaster, I thank you very much. Wherever you are, stay safe, kia kaha, stay strong, and I'll catch you again soon.